all aboard the Southern Fuegian Railway, where we journey to the very end of the world. Dive deep into Argentina's last frontier, surrounded by epic landscapes and tales that transport you back in time. Did you know this isn't just any railway? It's the world's southernmost. Picture yourself amidst snow-capped peaks, dense forests, and the serene Pipo River, all from the comfort of a vintage steam train. But here's a twist. This railway was crafted by prisoners, once a path for timber transport by Ushuaia's inmates. Today, it's a voyage of discovery for travelers like us. Before we set off, immerse in the allure of the end-of-the-world station. And as we journey, don't miss the Macarena waterfall's cascading beauty and tales of the Yamana people. As we glide through the enchanted forest, keep your eyes peeled. Magic is in the air. Watch till the end for a deep dive into history at the End of the World Museum. And as we wrap up, indulge at the station's cafe, letting the wonders of Tierra del Fuego wash over you. Join us on this unforgettable ride, and let's make memories that last a lifetime. The world's southernmost railway. That's right, the Southern Fuegian Railway holds the title of being the southernmost functioning railway in the world. And let me tell you, the views from this train, absolutely unparalleled. Imagine snow-capped peaks, dense forests, and the pristine Pipo River, all while you're cozying up in a vintage steam train. Here's a fun tidbit. This railway was originally built by prisoners. Back in the day, Ushuaia was home to a prison, and the inmates built this line to transport timber. Today, it's us tourists enjoying the ride, but the echoes of history are still very much alive. Things to do. Visit the End of the World station. Before you board, take a moment to soak in the charm of the End of the World station. It's not just a name, it's a feeling. The wooden architecture, the vintage vibes, and the anticipation of the journey ahead make it a must visit. Macarena waterfall stop. The train makes a brief stop at the Macarena waterfall. And trust me, you'll want to hop off, not just for the cascading waters, but for the panoramic views of the valley. And if you listen closely, you might hear tales of the Yamana people, the original inhabitants of this land. The enchanted forest. As the train chugs along, you'll pass through the enchanted forest, and it's every bit as magical as it sounds. Lush green trees, the distant sound of birds, and if you're lucky, a fox or two might just make an appearance. Once you're back, head to the End of the World Museum. It's a treasure trove of history, artifacts, and stories of the pioneers who once called this remote land home. Relax at the station's cafe. After all that exploring, treat yourself to some delicious pastries and hot chocolate at the station's cafe. As you sip on your drink, gaze out of the window and let the beauty of Tierra del Fuego sink in. As our journey on the Southern Fuegian Railway comes to a close, I hope you've captured a bit of the magic that this place holds, from its rich history to its breathtaking landscapes. This is one train ride that promises memories for a lifetime. So, until our next adventure, keep that wanderlust burning, and remember, the world is full of wonders waiting to be explored. Choo-choo and hasta luego!